Today I'm going to guide you through the whole process of the Duolingo English practice test and to help you improve fast, okay? Let's get started. Okay, first read and select. You need to select the right word quickly and only choose the word you are 100% sure. If you are not sure about one word, just choose no, okay?
Okay.
Okay, good job. And in this part, you only have 20 seconds to read the sentence and write the answer. So just find the situation fast. Okay, you don't need to translate every word, but need to find the situation. Okay. Students conducted every 10 years show that temperature increases each what? It's only about time, right? Okay, good. Make sure you have met all the before enrolling in the it's a little bit complicated, right? It's about the request. Okay, it's okay if the word is complex, it's okay, we don't know it. They're always stubborn instead of being what with everyone else. Means work together. Okay, very good. Always make sure to what your sources when posting an article online. Maintain. Okay, good. Remember that the what of healthy eating isn't nourish your body. The purpose, right? Good. Living in a close what to a park. Okay, great. Let's try to what as many to join the volunteer. It took a lot of work for her to move abroad alone. The rain began to pour fast. Good. Okay, this part is about the listening and complete the passage.
Where did you splash them? Where did you splash them? Where did you splash them?
It's about pour the water, right? Splash, yeah.
They hiked to the top of the mountain.
Okay, so it's not hide, right? Listen again.
They hiked to the top of the mountain. They hiked to the top of the mountain.
Okay, good job.
I poured myself a cup of tea.
Maybe check the...
I poured myself a cup of tea.
It's poured, right? Not bought.
I poured myself a cup of tea.
Okay, sometimes you can find the answer from the title or the first sentence. You can find the answer from the first sentence or the title. Okay, right. Again, from title, it's easy, right? Local, it's not native, right? You can find the answer from first sentence. Local what? Operation of the city's natural resources, right? Okay, so I'm not sure if you know the word resource can what? It's about preserving and protecting. Do you know the word? Conserve what is about preserving and protecting. We can find it from the last sentence, the two words. Conserve, not conserve, conserve what?
Conservative?
It's okay.
No, I'm not sure about this.
Okay, if you don't know word, it's okay. It's okay. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be perfect to get a high score. Just to make it simple.
The internet has changed life all across the world. The internet has changed life all across the world. The internet has changed life all across the world.
The internet is changing something, right? The internet is changing what? The internet, not internets, right? Internet is changing what?
Each room had a wonderful and different design. Each room had a wonderful and different design.
It has or yeah, right. Always check the
Had a
detail.
wonderful and different design.
Okay, good.
I'd be willing to pay. I'd be willing to pay. I'd be willing to pay.
Engines add a great deal of weight to the vehicles they power. Engines add a great deal of weight to the vehicles they power.
Great deal to the
Engines
what?
add a great deal of weight to the vehicles they power.
Weight to the vehicles, right?
Weight.
The keyword is a vehicle here, right?
Vehicle.
Do you know how to spell?
I-E.
V-I-H-E, okay. No time. Engines, right? It's about engines. It's
Some researchers believe that the unconscious mind is the source of creative inspiration.
Unconscious mind is the
Some researchers believe that the unconscious mind is the source of creative inspiration.
some would believe. Some people, right? Okay. No time. No, the answer is always in the title, right? Is it that ducks? You can check the
D-U-C-T, yeah. That's return D-U-C-T. Pull.
find the answer in the first sentence always. Pull what? See, from the first sentence, what did you say? Move what?
Move air. Move air, okay. Air from rooms in the building and the seal that what is this?
They pull the air and they what that?
Seal.
To somewhere. How can they seal something to somewhere? What can they do to the air? They do something to the air, right? And they blow the water or what kind of air?
Move air.
They blow the warm or cold, right, air back into the rooms. So what can they do to make it warm and cold? Either what? Not there, I mean. Okay, it's okay. We don't need to be perfect.
He was successful in replicating his father's famous recipe. He was successful in replicating his father's famous recipe.
Okay, you think you need to check. He and her, it's not match, right?
He was successful in replicating his father's famous recipe.
Recipe, is that right? Is that the spell right? Okay, correct. Okay, interactive reading. Just read the sentence and find the suitable word first, okay? Mindfulness. Select a word. Being what present in each moment. Quickly. Okay. It's about mind, right? So just at the core of the being fully present and do what? See, right? To see, right? Yeah. And it's not about quickly, right? It's about Buddhist.
Fully, okay. 6-day Pali.
The Pali, what? You can see it shows you a word, right? The Pali Sati word. I mean number 6. Don't. It's okay. Don't waste too much time there. It's okay. You don't need to check back. Yeah. The Pali, it's what? Yeah, it's a word, right? Often what is mindfulness? It's a word, different language, yeah. Okay, so just read the sentence before the blank and after blank. The term, it's about the term, right? Framework for ethical conduct and spiritual growth. And after that, after blank, the sentence is one of the most prominent mindfulness practices. So, one of, we can check the first one. The 3 main constants, so there isn't. Mindfulness of body, feeling of sensation. It's about, you can see the sentence after blank is about one of the most prominent mindfulness practices. So this is must be about a wonderful, it's about mindfulness practice, right?
Yes.
Has very definite. There are only 4 options.
Text request.
So which one is about the practices? Which one mentions the practices? Which option? The one you choose doesn't mention any practices, right? Because you see one of the most prominent mindful practices, right? So which option contains practices? Okay, don't waste too much time here. Practices, you see the keyword? Practices. Okay, then submit. Don't waste too much time. What does the palette mean? Find the keyword. Select the whole meaning, yeah. Okay. Core idea. Core idea. Find the word core idea. Okay. So find the relevant one. The first one, Arkan is not relevant, right? Arkan philosophy is not about the Arkan philosophy. It's not about the West African philosophy, right? Okay, good. So which topic is relevant? Okay, great. Just submit. Okay, so just continue. First, listen to the context. Okay, just listen to the context.
Your professor has noticed your strong interest and potential in the field of journalism, particularly regarding the role of media in social change. They approach you to invite you to a guest lecture on the subject, feeling that it would be a valuable experience for you. As someone who can be hesitant to step out of your comfort zone, you're considering whether to attend the event or not.
You can always listen again.
Your professor has noticed your strong interest and potential in the field of journalism, particularly regarding the role of media in social change. They approach you to invite you to a guest lecture on the subject, feeling that it would be a valuable experience for you. As someone who can be hesitant to step out of your comfort zone, you're considering whether to attend the event or not.
You're interested in what? Okay, just some keyword is okay. Don't waste too much time here. You're interested, you can listen to again. You can listen to it.
Your professor has noticed your strong interest and potential in the field of journalism, particularly regarding the role of media in social change.
Right?
They approach you to invite you to a guest lecture on the subject, feeling that it would be a valuable experience for you. As someone who can be hesitant to step out of your comfort zone, you're considering whether to attend the event or not.
Okay, you don't need to be perfect. Okay.
I read your recent article in the college newspaper, and I was impressed by your insightful perspective on social change. It reminded me of an upcoming guest lecture on the role of media in social change. I think you would benefit greatly from attending.
Okay, so it's about attending a lecture, right? It's not discussion, right? It's not about other things. Just about.
Well, a renowned investigative journalist is coming to share their experiences with social injustice. They'll be covering advanced techniques and interview skills, plus discussing ethical considerations. It's a great opportunity to learn from an expert. That's perfectly all right. Attending the lecture will give you a broader understanding of the field and might even open up networking opportunities. You never know where it could lead.
It's not about appreciate help or no help, but just ask you to attend the lecture. So you ask more information about lecture, right?
It's this Saturday at the City Auditorium. Don't worry about transportation. A shuttle will be provided for attendees. I understand, but perhaps it's worth considering rescheduling your plans for this potentially valuable opportunity. Give it some thought, all right? Of course! I'll send you a few articles and the guest lecturer's biography. Don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions.
The professor will provide you some it's not about conference, so it's about lecture. It's okay. Don't need to make every crap. Okay, just write the summary. You talk about the press. Okay, next time don't click next so fast, okay? You need to review the whole conversation before you go to here, come to here.
Okay.
Okay, now it's writing. Okay, writing task. Okay, use the structure we practiced. Fast. No time to prepare. Which is doing something, right? Quickly, write quickly. Don't think about it. Okay, in the background, don't think. Write. No time to think. Write about the time you first used a computer. What kind of computer was it? What were you using it for? Including specific details. So in this kind of question, it's about narrative your own experience, right? You just give details and answer each question about what happened first and then and finally, and why it's meaningful, like this. Okay. Okay, just give the time. And what did you use it for at the beginning, and what happened then, and the final result? Okay. Okay, what happened then, and the result? And you see your grammar in this sentence. You said I usually use and I needed. So is it past or make, then make? Presentation. Okay, that's enough. Give the conclusion. Overall, that computer was meaningful because okay, good. Now we're practicing test. In the real test, just try to write as much as you can, okay? But the structure is more important. Even use some simple words. If the structure is good, you can still get a high score. Okay, just submit and go to the follow-up question. Just answer the question. It's okay, you repeat part of the sentence. Okay, so just the full question, like how this experience shaped your understanding of technology today, right? Always answer all parts of the question. It's good, it doesn't matter. 2 or 3 words doesn't affect your score. Just in the real test, just keep writing. Now it's speaking. You have 30 seconds to 20 seconds to think about the photo. And just describe the main character and their actions, their appearance and background and how you feel about it. And just keep talking. Don't stop, okay?
I can see from the photo, there are 3 men sitting on the bench on the road, and all of them are doing their own work. And one of them is wearing suit and working with his computer, with his laptop. It seems he is really hurry to finish the work. And the other guy who is on a blue shirt and it's sitting with one of his hand supporting his chin and looking at somewhere else. And it seems that he is thinking about something that which is meaningful or something is disturbing him. And also there is another guy. He is sitting at the backward of them and wearing a black coat. It looks like that he is holding something, maybe a dog, and he is waiting for something he's looking for.
Okay, talk about important decision you made. What was the decision? Why was it important? How did you decide what to do? Just answer all the questions with examples.
What was the decision? Why was it important? How did you decide? Okay, so I think the decision I made, which is very important to my life, was I decided to go and work overseas. So that's the first time I made my own decision to go so far, which is very far away from my own country. And why I say this is the most important one is because number one is I found it really helped me to be more independent when I stay far away from my families. So I did everything by myself, and it really gave me more strength. And the second thing is I went to work in the hospital, and I learned a lot of different different nursing skills, and also I attended many lectures, which helped me to enrich my nursing career and my personal development. And
You didn't manage your time well, right? You use 3 sentences to answer this question. Your idea, and the reason and example. Okay, always 3 parts: idea, reason, and example. And listen to the keyword.
I'd like to ask you a few questions about rainy weather. Describe some things people might do when it rains.
Click, no time.
I think during the raining weather, some people will like to go and play with the rain, and even without an umbrella. And some people may not like to go out in the rain because it's wet. So once they go out, they will get the wet shoes and wet clothes, which can maybe lead to a cold. And of course, for kids,
Reason and example, okay? Speak quickly.
I have another question. Explain how rain can affect transportation.
yeah, the rain can affect transportation. I think the reason is the rain will make the road slippery, and sometimes it will get traffic jam. So the transportation might not be on time during the rainy weather. And also there might some road traffic accidents if the road situation is not good. And people
I see. Let me ask you another question. Describe how people might experience being in a rainstorm.
people might feel it's really scary, or it's not convenient to finish their plans during the rainstorm, because if we go out during the rainstorm, it's really the ice blocks will hitting us, which can make us feeling very ouchy, and also it might.
Thanks for discussing rainy weather with me. Now I'd like to change topics and ask you a few questions about opportunities. Can you tell me about an opportunity you wish you had now?
I think I wish I will have the opportunity to work in Australia, because I love this country, and I'm looking for some personal development too. And since I have some friends that they are working in Australia, and they have given me some feedbacks about the weather and the people and the culture of Australia, and which.
Thanks. Let me ask you another question. How have past opportunities helped you grow as a person?
I think the past opportunities helped me to develop myself really better. So which I can see that from every opportunity we can learn a lot, whether it's bad or it's good. So we get our lessons and we get our strengths. So that will be a very great thing for our later life, which I had a lot of.
Thanks. I've got a different question. Why do you think some people take every opportunity while others hesitate?
Yeah, some people will hesitate when they have a new opportunity, because they need to consider a lot of factors. But while some people is really eager to embrace the new opportunities, because people like this, they usually don't hesitate with any problems, any difficulties. So they always want to try their best to get the things done. And I think they always get.
Thanks for discussing opportunities with me. Have a nice day.
Okay, last part. And the writing is pretty same with the one you just wrote. Just continue. Okay. Many schools teach students about historical events, part of curriculum. This is about reason and example, right? Give 2 reasons. First, give your opinion. Do you think should it be requirement? And one reason, and second reason, example, and a conclusion, just like that. For example, what they can learn, right? Okay, good. Just use simple words, okay? Don't need to be complex. Use simple words. Okay, and the second reason. Can be about culture, right? No time, just a culture and give conclusion overall. Okay, some spelling mistake, but it's okay. Okay, in this question we need to talk for 3 minutes. Just answer all the parts of the question and give different ideas, points, and give details, examples. Just keep speaking. This is the last question.
Okay, so I do agree that education is a vital key to success in our life because there are two reasons. One is the education will help us to gain the basic knowledge and the specialized knowledge for everything in our life, and even for our daily living, or our career. So when we attend education, it helped us to gain the knowledge, so that whenever we get to use it in our daily life, that we know it. So the second reason, for example, we learn the math. That's the basic thing that we learn it through education. So in our everyday life, we are using math. So for example, if we are doing baking, cooking, or even we are going to buy something or sell something, that we need the basic knowledge of mathematics. And the other reason is education can help us to make our career success. So for example, if as a new graduate, so it's quite everything we got is quite basic. So if we want to develop our career, so the only thing is we have to continue our education. So one thing is continue education can help us to update the new changes in the world, and also in the field, in our specialized field, and also it helped us to make less mistake, since sometimes the things we learned might get changed in the past. And for example that we learned about the emergency rescue. The process of the emergency rescue we learned in the past might not be fit for the nowadays, because the continuing education.
Okay, so let's check your final score. Okay, great. You get to score over 120. And I think the things you need to improve is, the first one, you need to improve your listening accuracy, okay, in the listen and type. So you can always use the focus trainers on my website to improve this part, because you made some small mistakes in listen and type. And second, you need to remember and use all the structures in speaking and writing. Maybe I think you have you have got the feeling that if you use the structure, it will be easier to organize the answer, right?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, especially in the write about a photo, you have no time to think, just use the structure immediately, right? I think you can improve this part by doing more practice on the website.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
I will do more practice. Yeah.
Okay, so better you still get a good score, but you need to make it consistently, make it stable, your performance.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so good job. I think you have get some useful tips and experience from the whole process, and you can always get the detailed full guidance from my website, jeenglish.com, and always do some useful focused practice on the website. Okay, so if you find this video helpful, please don't forget to give likes and subscribe my channel for more tips and guidance to help you get a high score in the Duolingo English test. See you in the next one.